Just got finished with another workout with Jackson Bloor on the tonal. You see this? This is all sweat. It's hard to tell, but it's pretty bad. I just wanted to show you how much this guy works you out, and I want to let you know you might need to buy one of these little guys to literally mop up your sweat when you're finished with this workout. Because between this beast here on the wall and the coaches on tonal, you're gonna need one of these to mop up all that sweat. I have a review on one of these on my channel, by the way. It's called the Roborock S5 Max. Get acquainted with it. It's worth the money, especially if you're going to be sweating like this every single day. I hope you can see it. Pretty disgusting. What's going on, everybody? So I just wanted to do a quick video. I had to go a little old school with the paper because I've been getting a lot of questions regarding whether or not this thing is worth the cost. So long story short, I made a list. I've been in the gym for a relatively long time, as you guys know if you've been following the channel. I've spoken to you guys about it, and this tonal has been a lifesaver for me so far. So I wanted to go through a list of pros and cons regarding the tonal experience and the gym experience, and give you guys just some things to think about, because I've been hearing a lot of, you don't need that, just build a home gym, do this and that. I get it, and I've been there, because maybe 10 years ago, if this machine had come out, I probably would have said, nah, forget it. But if I'm being honest with myself, that probably would have had a lot to do with ego. Like, no, I do it old school, or, well, I don't really have the money, so I'm not going to be promoting it. So it'd be like, nah, who needs that? You get a set of dumbbells and you're good. In reality, now I can be honest, I can tell you no, it's not a set of dumbbells. You can do a lot with a set of dumbbells. You can do a lot with those exercise bands. You can do a lot. Not the same thing. So I wanted to go through this just to give you guys a little bit to think about, and let you know that, you know, I've been using this. This thing has been absolutely incredible, between, you know, having to do with the workout, from the workout to the coaching to the weight suggestions, everything, to the safety features on this, to the form alerts. This thing alerts you when your form is just a little bit off. So first of all, the pros and the cons of the gym experience. All right. So the good things about the gym, anybody who's been to the gym has an idea of what I'm talking about. The good things are you get to socialize, right? Well, I've never had to socialize at the gym. I like to go to the gym alone. That's just me. Because you know what happens when you make friends, you bring friends, you need to baby them because they might need help, or maybe you just get into conversations and you're no longer there for the reason why you're supposed to be there. You're supposed to be there to work out, to improve yourself, and move on. Not to spend 2 hours at the gym talking, you know, oh, we're going to get coffee after this. Oh, what did you do this weekend? I don't know. It's not a social club, in my opinion, unless you want it to be. But you're paying a lot of money to have a social club. So, and you're wasting up space in the gym. So that could be a good or bad thing. So the gym, we'll call that a pro, right? Because many people like to socialize. You get to socialize. Okay? So I don't think that's a good thing. But anyway, you get a variety of machines at the gym. You have a whole bunch of stuff. You have the ab crunch machine. You have the weights, the free weight section. You have a whole lot of stuff that you can do at the gym. Fly machine, cable machines. You have a whole variety. So that's wonderful. That's a very good thing about the gym. You won't get bored too easily there, right? Oh, and you also have a lot of space to exercise. So when you have a tonal, you're more than likely getting it because you have limited space. At the gym, you have more space. So that's another good thing. And you also, something that a lot of people will probably get is you have an atmosphere, okay? Even if you don't socialize, you have an atmosphere that is different. It's not your home. It's not your living room. It's not your garage. It's not your, wherever you have a tonal set up or even a home gym. It's a different atmosphere that you get to go and you get to, kind of feel, nice. You walk in, you got the AC blasting, you see a whole bunch of people around. It's kind of motivating to some people, right? So what are the bad things about the gym? Okay? Already off the bat, you guys know what I'm going to say, but let's just go through it. You have to wait for equipment, right? So if you want to get on that fly machine and this dude's over there doing his upper traps on it, you have to wait. You have to sit back and you have to hope that you can catch it before the next guy. Waiting is never fun. There's also time restrictions, right? Time restrictions on machines. Sometimes some gyms, they hold to those restrictions. I used to go to a Blink and there'd be signs on the wall, don't spend more than, I think, 20 minutes on a machine, something like that, something along those lines. Also, time restraints. Time restraints. Time is money, okay? So you have a life that you need to get to. Nobody wants to just be sitting there, wasting their time. So that's something that, is not good. You have to take your time to go to the gym. You have to wait for the machines. Nobody wants that. Maybe wait for the shower if you got to use the shower, use the bathroom, stuff like that. Time restrictions. Next thing is germs, right? COVID-19 time. Why are the gyms not open? Things like that. If you're a germaphobe, if you just don't want to deal with, other people sweat all over these machines and people picking their nose and touching this and that, the gym is notorious for that, right? You're going to get that at the gym. So if you're going to get that at the gym, that's one of the bad things that you can call that on. Okay, again, we touched on it a little bit already, but travel time, right? So if you're not like me and your gym's not right near your work or near your house, you got travel time that you got to deal with, aggravation of getting to the gym. And also, like I said before, time is money. So there's been plenty of times where, for example, I've turned down extra overtime at work because I didn't want to miss out on the gym. I care about my health too, right? So I'll turn down 4 hours overtime at work just so I can go to the gym, spend an hour there, go home, take a shower, kind of ease into the day. But that 4 hours overtime might have been nice, right? It might have benefited me. It might have helped me pay for the gym. So that's something that's bad about the gym. You have travel time. You have to worry about their schedule, right? If they close at 11 p.m., you got to get there before 11. There's a lot of things that you got to consider. Broken equipment. Gyms are notorious to have equipment broke down. You have hundreds of people using the same machine every single day. Equipment's going to break, and you might walk in. Happened to me a million times, and that fly machine is broken, and now you can't use it. And that was one of the main reasons you went there that day. You really wanted to do your chest, and you love that fly machine. Using the bathroom and showers at a gym. I use the bathroom almost never at the gym because it's disgusting. I'm pretty sure you guys could agree with that. Depending on where you go, it might be better, might be worse. Public facilities in general, I try to avoid them, right? So showers, never showered at the gym, always showered at home. But you have wait time for showers. You have wait time for bathrooms. If you utilize those facilities in the gym, that's what you got to deal with. You got to deal with wait time. You also got to deal with the fact that they're disgusting sometimes. Okay, so the next thing is there's other people at the gym. Now that's a given, right? But I loved walking into Blink Fitness when nobody was around. Nice quiet day. I can bust out my sets. I can get going with my day. I don't have to deal with people talking to you. I don't have to deal with people, anything. Sometimes I like to be alone. Sometimes I like to zone out. Sometimes I like to think. Guess what? You can't do that all the time at the gym because you got to look around. Who's here? Who's there? You have to deal with other people. People are great, but sometimes you just want to be alone. And you can't really do that at the gym. Okay, so if you're at the gym and you want to get the most out of that gym membership or you need some guidance, what are you going to do? You're going to go to a trainer, right? That trainer is going to cost a lot of money. A lot of money. So my wife went to a trainer once, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying trainers don't deserve their money. They do. They got a hard job, and they've earned that degree in order to do that. But if you're a regular guy like me, you don't have money to be paying for a trainer all the time. Okay, so definitely not. I would not want to pay a trainer. I personally have never used a trainer in my life before Tonal, because now I'm using the virtual trainer. But I've never used a trainer in my life, and I always like to learn about what I'm doing so I have my proper form. I have this down, I have that down. I know why I'm doing a certain exercise. That's something that I appreciate is learning. Because if you're going to be exercising and not knowing what you're doing, you're going to hurt yourself, right? But another negative about the gym is you have to pay for that trainer if you want a trainer. And they're very expensive. And other things about the gym, if you want a certain program like, I don't know, yoga, something along those lines. I'm not into all these programs, but if you want a program or something of that sort, you have to pay extra for that. That's normally not included with that membership, right? All right. So done with the gym. That's the only things that I can think of. If you can think of anything else that I missed, or if you disagree or have an opinion, hey, please let us know in the comments. But that's all I got for the gym for today. But now let's get to the tonal. Okay. So the good things about the tonal are you don't have to wait for equipment. This thing is on your wall. It's going nowhere. Now, unless you got 5 people running around the house and they all want to work out, you can come here to your little station and you can work out whenever you want. 8 a.m., 8 p.m., 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter. You can go home, right? You can go to work, you can come home and go to the gym. You now do not have to miss that 4 hours overtime. Okay? Hey guys, we need you to work late tonight, 4 hours overtime, there's an extra $200 in your pocket. So do you want to stay or do you want to go? Absolutely, I want to stay. Why? Because I got the gym at home waiting for me on my wall. No lines, no fuss traveling back and forth to the gym, no worrying about if the gym's going to be closed, are they going to be packed, can I not get a machine? Nope, I got it. So I can stay for overtime, I can come home, I can do my workout. All right? So another thing that's good about the tonal is you don't have time restrictions. You can be on this thing all day if you want. I don't recommend it. But what they do is, especially when you're using their coaches, they condense an extremely high velocity workout into a small time frame. So you have really quick workouts you can do, and then you have very intense workouts that they like compact it into like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean, you can't get better than that. You really can't. And that's sometimes including the stretching exercises, which I've been doing, and they're great. So I would definitely say that, that's a plus. You don't have to wait. You don't have to worry about other people. You don't have to worry about time restrictions. Are they closing? You can do what you got to do and come home and go to the gym, technically, right? Okay, so you don't have to deal with germs. No germs here. My germs, okay? I know when I'm working on it, when I'm using this thing, I'm spitting all over this screen. Why? Because they're pushing reps out of me that I didn't know I can do. So I'm like, but guess what? I don't care because it's my germs. So enough said with that. Getting a little bit too deep into it, I think. So no travel time. We discussed that before. You don't have to travel time with this. It's in your house. You're coming home anyway. You got the gym on the wall. It saves you money. Why? Because you can do other things. You can stay at work. You can get a little extra money. Come home because you know the gym's on your wall. Saves you time and money. That's what people need, right? Time and money. More time, more money. Tonal does that for you. All right? You don't have to deal with other people. Okay? Unless you have strangers walking into your house bothering you while you're exercising. If you have a tonal, you don't got to deal with anybody else. You zone out into the machine. You bust out those sets. And you feel amazing after. And you didn't have to deal with one unnecessary person. Fantastic. So obviously you're in the comfort of your own home with a tonal, unlike at the gym, where you can walk to the fridge, grab a drink. You don't got to spend $4 on a bottle of Gatorade. You can get an espresso before you exercise if you got an espresso machine. I got an espresso machine, another great investment I would recommend to everybody, but that's another story. Get some coffee, get going on the gym. You don't have to worry about, using a dirty bathroom. You have a clean shower, clean bathroom. You're good. You don't have to worry about that stuff. The trainers are included with the tonal. That's another great thing. Trainers are included. Yes, you're paying a premium price for a tonal. You're spending thousands of dollars just on the machine, and then you're spending more money, $50 a month, minimum for the first year that you own this machine. It includes trainers. Don't forget that. The membership includes trainers, so use it. And they are cheaper than a trainer at the gym. Hands down. $50 a month for a gym membership and a trainer? Now you look at it like that, you're doing pretty good. $50 a month for a gym and a trainer, you can't get that anywhere else. You just got to shell out that money to buy this machine and get it put on your wall, right? So, trainers are included, excuse me. You have a variety of trainers and a variety of programs with Tonal. Tons of them. Tons of programs, tons of trainers. They're getting new trainers every day, and they're getting new programs every day. Okay? So, as far as variety goes, you got a ton of it. You might not have a variety as far as different machines, but you don't need it. I have not missed one machine at the gym. This thing mimics everything. So you're good. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Another good thing about Tonal, it's got spotter mode. It's got chains mode. And it has so many other modes that you can utilize. So many other features, let me say, that you can utilize on this thing to tailor the workout to you and make it harder. Make it harder, easier, whatever you need to do. You can 1 pound increments on this machine. You can raise the weight by 1 pound increments. That's something you can't do at the gym. And because you can do that with these 1 pound increments, you can really make sure your muscles are primed. You're not forcing your muscle to jump 5 pounds. You're not forcing your muscle, jump 10 pounds. You go at your own pace, and really the machine tells you what you should be using. And it is spot on. It knows what you need. The machine, I don't know how, but the machine knows what you need. So that's not something you got to worry about. So it has those special features, which are pretty great. The bad things about Tonal, right? I have a list. There's some bad things about Tonal. I really had to think about what they might have been, but I have a list for you. Because it would be wrong of me if I didn't have a list for you. So the bad things are you don't get association here, right? Again, we started off with that being a negative as far as the gym, but I think it's a pro. I don't want association. When I'm at the gym, I want to work out. That's it. So you don't get association. Your buddies aren't hanging around. You're not talking about, nothing. It's not a social club. It's a gym. So I don't know. But a lot of people like to do that. So that's the bad thing. You don't get a variety of equipment. We spoke about this just a little bit earlier, but you don't get a variety of equipment with Tonal. You get one machine. If you really want to use all those machines, I get it, because they're fun, but you don't need them. You have this. So that's another negative. You don't get a change of scenery. Your home, which hopefully is comfortable, that's the only scenery that you have. So you're not walking into the gym. You don't get that fresh, cold gym air hitting you in the face with the AC. You're not looking around, checking out the nice high ceilings, all this stuff. You don't get that. So it's a same scenery all the time. If that's something you don't want, I could understand that being a bad thing if you want something new. Broken equipment, right? Hopefully this thing won't break anytime soon, but it will break. Something will break at some point. It's just a fact of life. A machine is going to break. So you got to worry about a broken machine. And if you have a broken machine with Tonal, I've never gone through it yet. Hopefully it won't be a long time before I go through it. But you got to call and somebody has to fix it, right? So you don't have a gym membership. So now you're out a couple days. When meanwhile, if you had a gym membership and one machine broke, you can go use 100 other machines and you don't have to worry about missing a whole day of working out. So that's one downside that I think is pretty large. But hopefully it won't be breaking. It's a premium price. So hopefully you're getting a premium piece of equipment. And so far, it seems like a premium piece of equipment. So if you have other people living at home with you, here's a con here. If my wife wakes up because I'm working out, I'm grunting and I'm screaming on this thing, or your neighbor is trying to sleep and it's 3 a.m. and you're using this, well, that could be a con. If you have other people living with you, other people who are on different schedules, it might be a little difficult to use this, when you're using the machine itself, the machine is not really noisy. But you're going to make noise more than likely if you're working out correctly, because this thing's got me dying when I'm on it. I'm screaming, and I'm worried that my neighbors might call the police thinking that something's wrong. So that's something that you got to deal with. Time, schedules of other people. Okay, so in conclusion, when you look at the pros and the cons between the gym and the tonal, in my opinion, you're saving time, you're saving money by getting this machine. It is a lot to shell out initially, but you get trainers, you get special features that this machine has that you can't get at the gym, right? You have to pay for trainers at the gym, so it's kind of balancing out. It's a lot to shell out in the beginning, but like I've said from the beginning, it's an investment. This is an investment. Shell out that money. You're going to save time. You're going to save money in the end. If you use trainers, again, you don't have to deal with travel time. All this stuff really adds to a really seamless lifestyle that I know I want. I want simplicity. So I don't want to have to deal with a gym, a membership, if I don't need to deal with it, right? So some questions to ask yourself before you purchase a tonal might be, what is more important to me, right? To save time and money, or to have convenience, to save time, money, and have convenience, or to have association, like at the gym, you can have association, a variety of equipment at the gym. You get also a variety of equipment, and have different surroundings. Because at the end of the day, I think that's really what it comes down to. It comes down to, do you want a nice, seamless workout that saves you time and saves you money with a trainer, with a virtual trainer, or do you want to go to the gym because you want that variety, you want the different surroundings, do you want the people there? That's what I think it really comes down to. If you can afford to get a tonal, I would say get it. In conclusion, get it. If you're serious about working out and you want to be able to bust out some serious reps at home, and your goal is to get big or get fit, do this, because it's convenient. When you travel back and forth from the gym, you're wasting time. When you have to worry about the gym schedule, you're wasting time. Your life is surrounded by that. You know, you got to get to the gym at a certain time. You don't have that here. You can stay longer at work and come home and exercise. You don't have to worry. You're self-sufficient. You're being self-sufficient. So I would say 100% ditch the gym if you haven't already. There's a lot of people who would say, no, make a good stay at the gym. You know, it's too expensive for a tonal, or make a good workout, a good home gym for yourself. Yeah, I've heard that whole good home gym idea a million times, and I've done it myself. I've had a home gym. Guess what? It takes up space. It's annoying. You got to put the dumbbells here. You have to put this there. You see this thing? This is my home gym. If you're telling me that you would not prefer this over a gigantic Bowflex, or, 500 pounds of weights hanging around in your bedroom or garage or whatever, if you're telling me that, you're probably not being honest with yourself. So this is where it's at, in my opinion. And like I've said from the beginning, as long as it doesn't break, it's the best investment I've ever made in my life. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope that you guys appreciate it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments or concerns, let me know. And I've already been told by multiple people that because of me, they're going to be buying this machine because of my experience. And that's why I'm doing these videos, to give you an experience that you might not be able to have through their commercials. Because you can't trust commercials. But you can trust me. I'm telling you what it is. I've been using it, and I've been seeing results quickly. Can you get the same results at the gym? Absolutely you can. Can you get the same results with a normal home gym? Having weights, having this, having that? Absolutely you can. I'm not saying that this machine is, oh, you got to get this machine because this is the only way you're going to get to your goals. Absolutely not. There's a ton of different ways to get to your goals. But this is going to make it easy. It's going to make it easy, fun, convenient. That's what money's about, right? Give yourself convenience. Spend the money on convenience. You will thank yourself. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this was beneficial.